All right, happy Tuesday. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a really simple crochet ornament. And so you can see I have this one here. I've actually done up in 2 different colors, which this is a great project for scraps because you could use like little bits that you have of different colors of yarn, which is what I kind of did here with the, this is the oatmeal and red, I forget what this red color is called, russet maybe. So basically, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make one of these little ornaments. All this one really needs is some stuffing and then to be stitched together, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that as well. So you start out, it's pretty simple, just I like to use a magic circle. So we start out with that, and then I've chained 1, and I'm going to work 8 half double crochets into my magic circle. These ornaments come out about the size of like a standard, you know, ornament ball that you would buy at the store. Let's say they're like, once you stuff them, when you do stuff them, I would say lightly stuff them so that they don't get too big and as like bulky, just enough to hold the shape. But once you stuff them, they're probably about like 3 inches or so, I would say. 7 and 8. So this is my starting here. I've got 8 half double crochets, so this will end up being the bottom of my ornament. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do is 1 increase round, and that's gonna be 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. So 1 and 2. Just gonna work my way around here. By the way, I will have the written version of this pattern in the description box for you guys, with the type of yarn, and the hook size I'm using is just a 9mm. So I'm doing 2 half double crochets in each, all the way around. It's a nice video today too, so you guys can actually like see how I crochet. You know, everybody has like kind of a slightly different technique. By the way, this yarn that I'm using right now is Marble, Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick. And this is absolutely gorgeous. Any of the yarns that have like changes in color are perfect for these ornaments, like the Coney Island or Hudson Bay, Astroland. But I really love like the different changes in shades of gray of this marble yarn. So I've done 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. And now I'm simply just going to work 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. And then I'm gonna do that for three rounds. So I'm gonna go all the way around, 1 half double crochet, and you'll see after that increase, the 1 increase round, as I start going, the shape of the piece is going to start to curve up. If you've never crocheted in the round before, it's really similar to how you would make a hat. This is one of my favorite ways of crocheting, actually, is working in the round. I prefer working in the round to straight rows. Straight up rows. Whoops. Hey, sometimes we make mistakes, and that's okay. So I'm almost to the end here. And then I'm gonna kind of just use my other one that I have finished here and show you, fast forward a little and show you the last couple of steps. So now I have my 1 round all the way around, of 1 half double crochet in each. All right, so you're gonna repeat that. So I've got 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna repeat that 3 times. So I'm gonna go 1 round of 1 half double crochet in each stitch, 2, and then 3. And then I'm gonna do 1 decrease round, and that decrease round would be here. You can see I've done all the way around half double crochet 2 together, right? So I'm gonna decrease, and then that's gonna leave me with the same size top of my ornament as I had from the bottom. All right, and then at that point, all of this will be in the written steps for you guys, and I'll make that so that's screenshotable and post that in the description as well. So you've got your completed ornament here, and then I don't have any stuffing with me right now, and I wanted to get this video filmed for you guys. So what I'm gonna actually just use is some of these yarn scraps just as kind of a placeholder, just so that I can show you guys what this would look like, and then I'll probably undo it and take it out later. But it really doesn't need a lot. It just needs enough to keep its shape. And you know, I would continue with this color all the way around, because this one's kind of color changing as it goes. You could use two different colors and do two-tone. You could do one color with a stripe of an accent color in the middle. There's like so many different ways that you could do this, and I've made them lots of different ways. So what I've got here is I just cut a little bit of a tail, and I'm just gonna tie that off. And so now I'm just gonna show you guys how I would stitch up the top of this ornament. So I'm gonna take my yarn needle, and I'm gonna actually just run it through each loop all the way around. This is similar to if you've done my tree or my pumpkin pattern, or you've seen my video on how I close up my pumpkins. This is pretty much the same thing that I do. So I'm just looping through all the way around, and then once I get to the very end, I'll just go through a couple more loops, just a couple more, pull it nice and tight. And then the tricky part is how to use this tail to make the piece that's going to actually hang and hold your ornament. So what I like to do is I'm just going to run this yarn through the opposite side of wherever my tail is coming out of. So I can see it's coming out of here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run it through a couple of these loops on the other side, and then I'm gonna pull so that I get like the length that I want right here. And then the next thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually leave this on the needle, but all I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring this around both pieces. I'm gonna bring it all the way around, and I'm basically just gonna like tie a knot around it. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just tying a knot around it, pulling it nice and tight, and then I'll take this and I'm just gonna stuff this in and just weave that tail into my ornament. Pull it through, give it a little tug. And like I said, when you stuff these, you can feel free to put as much or as little. I don't like it to have a lot because I don't necessarily want them to be as big. And then I will cut this. Grab my scissors. I would just cut this little tail. And then there you have it. So that's how the top is gonna look. And I like that the starting ring is at the bottom, because if it's hanging up high, you'll be able to see those like nice neat stitches there at the bottom. And then that's it. You could obviously use, you know, an ornament, metal ornament hook, or a different kind of yarn if you really wanted to. But yeah, so that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And like I said, I'll have the written pattern all out for you guys to go along with this video. And I hope you enjoy, and I hope you all have a great week and get ready for the holidays.